Almost all flags in the world are this rectangular shape. Sure, the ratios and dimensions vary wildly, but they're mostly rectangles. The Vatican and the Swiss flags are squares, and we have other flags like those of Nepal, Ohio, and Tampa, as well as many other county and city flags in Europe with these unique shapes. So join me in this video as I take a journey to Spain to look at the cool flag of the city of Zamora, its history, evolution, and meaning, so we can also learn about one of the oldest European flags and what it's all about. We'll learn about a famous Celtic leader that defeated the Romans, as well as a war involving the famous Spanish Catholic monarchs Isabella and Ferdinand. The Seña Bermeja, as it's called in Spanish, meaning reddish sign or banner, is not a one-piece cloth like all the flags we're used to. It's a pendon, which is a medieval banner or standard. The design itself looks like someone stopped a shredder right before it finished. It consists of 8 horizontal red stripes and on top of them a green stripe, each with its own story. So let's hop in my trusty time machine and travel back 2,000 years in the past, where our story begins with Viriathus. He was an important leader that led the Celtic rebel groups against the Roman expansion into western Iberia, where the Roman province of Lusitania would later be established after the conquest. It is said that before he was murdered and betrayed by his allies while sleeping, Viriathus defeated the Romans in 8 battles, and after every battle, he would take the Roman leader's red cape, tear a stripe out of the cape, and tie it to his spear as a trophy, giving us the 8 red stripes we have on the flag today. And to learn about the green stripe, we have to travel all the way to 1476, when the city took part in the Battle of Toro during the Castilian War for Succession. The war broke out after the death of King Henry IV of Castile. On one side, his half-sister Isabella's claim was supported by her husband, King Ferdinand of Aragon. On the other side, we had the claim of his daughter, Joanna, who was supported by her husband, King Alfonso V of Portugal. And although the Battle of Toro was inconclusive militarily, it was considered a political win for Isabella, the eventual Queen of Castile, making her and Ferdinand the famous Catholic monarchs of Castile and Aragon. So since Zamora supported his wife, King Ferdinand later presented the city with a green ribbon he was wearing. And that is the green ribbon that found its way on top of their 8 red stripes, giving us the flag that we know today. The city also added this cool banner on their coat of arms being held by an arm. Some believe it's the arm of Viriathus, and others claim it's El Cid, the famous medieval knight. This flag is so cool that we see it in festivals, businesses, and sport teams, as well as inspiration for cities around Zamora adopting its colors for their flags. And similar to the flag of Nepal, a common mistake here is that it's sometimes represented as a classic one rectangular piece flag with the little white line separating each stripe. So if you ever want to buy the Zamora flag and you want to fly it properly, you gotta cut the white lines and let the stripes fly freely. So if you enjoyed learning about this flag, drop your thoughts and ideas for future videos down in the comments below, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you next time on Council of Knowledge.